Ho, ho, ho. Okay, that was stupid. Hello, dreamers. We are going to start the very first episode of Secret Santa 2025. Now, I have to do a little bit of a recap. I'm not going to explain everything again. I did it in the first video, so don't worry. But I do want to say that I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't really touched dreams for a very long time, and I hope I can still do it. Now, I'm also doing something completely different than I did before. I'm going to make smaller episodes, probably an hour, maybe a little bit longer, but I'll try to do an hour. I think maybe I already did that in last time when I played or used dreams. I'm not really sure though. But basically, I don't know what I was trying to say. I just hope that you're going to enjoy this series, and I hope that I can finish this on time, because I had some issues, personal stuff, but I will hope that I can finish this, and I still have some time left, so it's not that I'm close to the deadline, not yet at least. So so without further ado, we're going to start straight into it. And in the previous episode, I basically said that I'm going to do something completely different, or maybe do something that I maybe did a few years ago. But I'm going to do a little bit extra. Oh my god, I'm nervous. It's been so long. It's kind of nice because it's still muscle memory, most of the things. It's not that I need any guide or whatever, but yeah, it's still a lot of muscle memory, thankfully. So most of the things I can still find. Should not be so thick. There's already 8%, or was it 7%? Damn. We don't really need to I can already up I was trying to say I can already upscale the graphics eventually once everything has been placed. For now, I rather want to keep it a little bit low as possible, so I know how much I can place into the scene, and if I realize that there's room for me to upscale certain things, then I can do so. Okay, so this we're going to do. This is like a tiny human. So about 120 is more like an average size person. I tested it out some time ago. You are going to be able to walk into my creation. I can already say that. Not a secret. Let me turn off hover effect. I never like hover effect. I always hate it. So we need to know the height difference, and also I think this can be a little bit smaller, a little bit more. That will save some graphics thermal as well. I think this is fine and should be a little bit higher. Yeah, I don't think you can already guess where this is going. Although if I'm going to sculpt a lot more into the scene, I think for people that are really well aware and know about this particular thing. It's quite obvious, but but you should. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. So we're going to first create a scene, and that scene is the place where we're going to be able to walk around in, obviously. And there we go. How much graphics is this in total? 4%. That's pretty nice, to be honest. And since this is all shared, okay, let's keep it 5. I think 5% is fine. It's fine. It's not much. So, but I have to keep in mind there's going to be a lot of detail into this particular scene itself, which is crazy if you ask me. And then we're going to make the bottom. So yeah, the human is gone now, or at least like the puppet is gone. We're not going to use the puppet for now. I think I still have the preset of the first person character, so I can just like reuse that. The floor is going to be an extra addition graphics thermo, because like I need to change this. Although I can maybe try to use stickers, because the pattern on the floor is maybe very simple to do with sticker. I need to think. This is what I was afraid of. This is where my memory has been leaving me at the moment. Man, I should have come more often in dreams. I'm so sorry I haven't already done so. You were expecting more dream streams, creation content. I'm so sorry. Let me think. What I was about to do? Stickers. Stickers. We need stickers. Oh. Stickers. Was that in here? Text. Text displayer. There we go. This is just a test. Because like I don't know. Sticker modes. I don't know if this is gonna work. Allow rotation. Man, a lot of things are still in muscle memory, thank God. Not everything, but most of it. Wait, why can I not? Can I only make it? I think I'm doing something wrong still. Where was that setting? Big gadgets. No, not face camera. That's the minimum size sticker depth. I also thought you could go the other way around, but apparently you cannot. You can only do this. Oh, it is. Oh, I guess not. Oh, I really thought you could also stretch it out. I'm pretty sure it was maybe I thought big gadget, but that's not it. In scene, yeah, it should be in scene. Am I delusional right now? I don't know. So we need some pattern. And it is a really weird pattern, so I'm not really sure if I can recreate it with stickers. I don't think so. I don't think I can do that with stickers. No, it doesn't seem so. Because this is... no. What is an other good way to do this? Oh, this one could maybe work. But the only problem is that no, because it's not in continuation of that. No, I think maybe what's best if I either paint it. Oh, my controller is shifting. Stop doing that. This is always like the thing with the first episode, right? Like the first episode is always like me thinking about what can I do? How should I approach this? I think for me personally, I think it's better to just paint it. Like I don't see any other solution right now. So first of all, before we're going to paint, well, no, we can actually already paint the base layer, and it's going to be a very ugly color. But maybe if I do so, you probably maybe already can guess where this might lead. Okay, so first, oh, before we're doing that, we need to use the clone to, no, can we, and then can I delete then, or is that not possible? Oh, it is possible, I think. Wait, what? Why is it doing this? Because I only want to have this R. Okay, let's do this. Now it's working. Okay, so we're going to paint this, and I have to recreate the color a bit because we want to. Oh, that was all pretty much. I mean, like we don't have any light source at the moment, but this is already pretty close. That's maybe a little bit too dark still. Oh. Yeah, I also have to test it out with some gadgets in there. I think this is pretty much it. This is quite close to the color that it should be. The good thing is we only need to make this once, and then we can use it for the entire creation. So that's at least neat. So now we're going to use a little bit of gray. And we're going to make this super small. And I am going to use it on grids. Opacity as low as possible. I think this is pretty much the size that we want. Let me see it from above. Yeah, maybe a little bit smaller still. Let me already stretch this out. There you go. I wonder if people who are watching this, if there will be people watching this, can you already guess at this point what I am about to create? Like, are you already aware of it? Like I said, like the creation is pretty I don't want to say iconic, but it is a little bit iconic for people who play this. I think this is good. I have to be honest, I haven't played this particular thing myself. Oh, I did. I do have it on my computer. I'm also using it as a reference. Like it's on my other monitor right now. So, so if you're curious, if you are wondering, do I do this out of my head? Yes and no, but I kind of want to recreate it. So, even though I have a very good memory at the moment, don't tell me for how long I will have that still, but but so far I'm having a good memory. But I kind of want to make it not like one-on-one, but at least that it's recognizable. I need to make the lower, because we need to. Let me test. I think that's fine. Yeah, it's just that I wanna sort of recreating the scene a little bit, so it's like it's recognizable for the person that I'm making this for. And of course for everybody who is also going to play this game. Maybe 1 out of 16 was maybe not a good. I have to see when I'm done, because I don't want to exit just yet. I have a feeling that sometimes it's a little bit bigger gap in between the lines. Oh, how far do we need to go still? I think you can also clone it to speed up the. I should have done that, to be honest. Maybe you can then like, because I think the lines are not perfectly. No. Although it does look quite similar already. Let's use the clone technique. Because then I can like make them even instead of doing like this. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while. I've been using Dream, so is it working with Paint? Do it like that? Oh no! Wait, you cannot do that with Paint? Wait, you cannot clone Paint, right? I don't think that's possible. Okay, so I think I have to live with the fact that But we still have to do it like this. Yeah, I'm stupid. Oh my god, it's so hard to tell. No. I forgot you cannot clone paint. I hate sometimes when some things never change, huh? Like I was about to say, I hate when the imp is moving on its own. It's a bit of thing since Dreams came out. Some things change, and some things don't change. Oh my God. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it gives you the idea. I think that's all that matters. I can also put a mover on the object and then I paint over it. I can already hear people in the comments saying that you can place a mover, and so you don't have to move it yourself, and then you can paint over it, and the object will move for you. And I know all the techniques, guys, but I think that's a little bit. Sometimes, like, I paint too hard on it, but I'm only pressing it very soft, like very short. I mean, thick. That one is a little bit thick again. Boop. Come on, Impy. Oh, this is none work. I'm not sure if that's an expression in English. And if not, now it is. I just claim it now. I think this is, even though it's like it's annoying work, but as soon as we, oh my god, as soon as we, come on, Imp, come on, be a little bit in the middle for me, be a little bit nice. I hope this works. Ah. Oh boy. Oh, you can oh no. What happened here? Why is that line so thick? God damn it. That's not fair. I will paint over it again with the other color. Happening again here. God damn it. I'm not even pressing long. I'm just like short pressing it. I should have made the tiles a little bit shorter. So I didn't have to do too many, but well, can't stop now. Oh boy. I really thought it was possible to clone spray paint. I can do it like this. That worked. That kind of worked in the end. Alright. Could have done that the whole time. Oh well. So we still have to do some fix-ups. Oh no! Oh no! Why did it do that? Oh, I hate dreams sometimes. This is why. Ah, that is so bullshit. I measured it. But apparently I moved it again in a yeah. Oh, that is so messed up. You know what? I think that's actually not a bad idea to use it how I did it. Instead of going one by one, I can just like paint and then just like shift my camera around. I hope I can go back all the way. Because I know there's always a limitation on how many steps you can go back. Otherwise we have to recreate it. Yeah. Well, that was a waste. Waste of my time. Okay, let's make this way longer because apparently my MP moves so much. So annoying. Why isn't Dreams out on the PC? Would have been so much better. Okay. Am I going too fast for this? I think I'm going too fast. I should go a little bit slower. But I also don't want to... It does sometimes randomly make a thicker line, but I think I will leave it like that. Now we need to do it crosswise. And we also need to do it like this. Is it long enough? Yes, it is. I mean, Not bad, not bad. The only thing that I don't like is the big, ugly... Like, he does do that randomly. And he also does it quite consistently. Like, he only in the borders. So what we're going to do... Like, screw dreams. Like... I'm not going to try to repaint everything. We're just going to make this smaller. We're going to make the tile smaller. Like that. Dreams can suck my beep. There we go. Now we have a perfect towel. I'm gonna be honest. I was not really sure how this was going to turn out, but it's really close to to the real life one. So that's pretty good. And we can also like edit everything later, of course, in the post edit. But that's not for now, but that's for later. When we have the light source and everything like that into it. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy about this already. That's pretty good. This is really pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so we have the walls. The walls are a lot easier though. The walls are just very simple. Is it smart? What can we do? Is it maybe smart to make this in the same size as the rest of the creation? So we can play a little bit like this. It's gonna add up thermo for sure, yeah, but I can live with that. I can live with that. Right. We're gonna place another wall here. And then another wall here. And like the room is small. This side is not so big. And then I think I'm gonna make a new one, and that's gonna be like the entrance. So yeah, there will be a lot of like, but even though we will have some graphic thermo rising up in the beginning, but the cool thing about this creation is that once we made something, we can reuse it a lot of times, and then it will speed up the process really quickly. But it also will save graphics thermo, because then it will only add in the gameplay thermo and not in the graphics thermo anymore. So that's a huge plus point once we reach like the entire creation to be closed. I'm not sure how deep this goes. Let me see. Just about that. So weird. Like I have I have the example on my other monitor, and I'm looking at it from time to time. It should be a little like this way. Do it first. Nice. Oh yeah. We probably need to make it more darker, like the ground here, but we can do that in the after edit. So it's basically just like using these sliders and like for something like this. But I'm not going to touch that yet because I don't know what my lighting is going to be. So that's only once we have a better picture of how the things are looking. Okay. I think that it is pretty much it. I'm not sure how deep this... I think this is pretty good. Okay. Now we need the entrance. So we're gonna reuse this, but we're gonna cut inside of this. That's paint. And this is gonna raise up the graphics +6, see? But don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Because we can reuse this a lot of times. And also making this smaller will save some term out. Cool. Wait. What is smarter? Is it smarter to work from this? Let's see. I can also do it the other way around. I'm not sure if this is actually a smart I'm doing. But we'll figure it out. Like I said, there's only one way. There's only one way to find out. That's a very tiny door. Now we're gonna stretch this out. Pretty much to the end. Almost to the end, yes. How is the ceiling gonna be? The ceiling is... yeah, I think that's quite okay. I have to walk a little bit. See how this is done. Yeah, so... okay. Okay, I see. Gonna overlap a little bit, but we're gonna paint it. Although it's gonna be the same color pretty much. And this needs to go a little bit more like this anyway. The same goes for this. Go. Oh. To use the gap. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. If I look at the... I'm not going to make it really one-on-one, but... it's an interesting... oh, of course. Like, there's also a gap, of course, where the door needs to get closed in, I think. Right. So we need to recreate that. It's fine. D. Nice. That's pretty much it. Also, yeah. The good thing is that I don't really need. I do need to paint, but it's pretty much like all boring colors. So, lucky me that I don't have to paint too much. Silly stuff. I think that's it for this side as well. Boom. I think that the door size, yeah, it's maybe a little bit. I think it's fine. I think this is fine. Yeah. Okay, now we also need to make the floor here. Why is this black? How do we reset the color? Can I? Oh, we need to save that color because that's for the floor. Oh, there we go. Okay, this part is going to be something interesting because in the original there's something on the ground, but it's not part of the door, and it looks like duct tape, but more like duct tape that has been pulled off. So like they put the duct tape on, but it's also pulled off. Like that's how it looks. So I'm not really sure I'm gonna recreate that, but I'll figure it out. As I want to say as usual, but not always a guarantee that I figure things out. This needs to be exactly on the same floor level as the floor itself. It's not really like bump on it. So people don't trip. Okay. No! Oh my god, I thought I stamped it. God damn it! Now there is a little bump. I don't know what happened there. I really thought I already stamped it in place. I thought I could exit the scene, but I couldn't. Alright. So I think for the complexity, let's just make it so that like it's the same. Alright. Should be good. Should be good. In the original, this is thicker. So that means that we're also gonna make it thicker. And that means the rest goes with it. So that means that the walls are quite... I think that I made the walls not so thick, so that's why. I think that's pretty much closer. Now we need to move. Wait. Oh, yeah, it's because of this one. Nice. And then we need to make sure that this is all cloned walls, because now we're going to make the walls thick as well. That's a +3, 12%, and we haven't really done much. So that's interesting. Not a +1. But I'm not really too worried about this just yet, because like I know that the rest of the scene is pretty much the same. So using the same assets over and over again is a huge plus on this matter. Okay, so now we only need to make this smaller. And pretty much like in the same thickness as around the door. So this one goes a little bit more to this side. And that goes a little bit more to this side. And that should be about it. Maybe a little bit more though. More door. And that the same goes. No, the top one is smaller than the rest. In fact, no. The top one is the same height. It was the fish eye cam that made it look like it wasn't. Okay, I think that is pretty much it. Like I said, I don't have to be exactly the same. Then we're going to create something here as well, because we need to close it with the rest of the wall again. How long? I don't even know how long I'm recording it at the moment. said I want to keep, although that the first episode is maybe a little bit longer is fine, because like we are figuring things out. Oh, to get the stamp. Okay, this looks a little bit ugly, not gonna lie. Overlapping too much. As soon as you're in the scene, you're not going to see it as much, and especially if it's like painted over. But this is pretty much it. Right, I'm happy about that. So the next thing what we need to do, I'm not going to paint those weird stripes on the ground. I think I will do that one of the last. Also need to make it dirty as well on the floor, and like the floor is like should be dirty, but that's gonna be I think maybe done with flex. So I'm not going to paint over it because that will add more graphics thermo. So like we have to do it like individually to make it more unique looking, and the best way to do that is with sticker mode with flex on it, instead of using paint and then like paint on it. And if you want to make it unique looking, that not like the tiles are repeating, then the graphics thermo is not going to like that. Okay, so we do need something new, and that is the top, like basically the ceiling. And I think what I'm going to create first is I can reuse this, by the way, it's fine to do that. Oh, I say it's fine, but oh wait, it's not okay, that's good. I thought maybe it was part of the clone already, but it's not. Makes my life easier. A very small border. Sits around there, I would say. Not really happy with this though. Still, it's catching my eye. But I'm also like, maybe it's not going to be. It's not. You're walking here, so you're not going to be jumping or anything like that. So no, let's not stretch that out. That's very stupid of me if I do that. We don't want to add more graphics complexity on the already complex. Although, yeah, we have the same issue as always. Sometimes I'm amazed by myself. I'm joking. No, I'm not. But I'm quite happy with the outcome so far. Even though maybe you can't really tell at the moment what it's going to be. But I think if you are well aware of this particular creation, because like it's if like I said, if you have played, it's based on a game. I'm not sure if I said it in the very first video that I was going to recreate something of a game. I don't think I said that, but spoiler alert. Well, it's already too late anyway, but it is from a video. I'm not really sure if you can call it a video game, to be honest, because I don't think it's an actual video game. It's more of like an experience that this person likes, and I can understand that. It has good sense of humor as well. Although for some, I would say that maybe some people will not like this type of humor, which is also fine. I won't judge you. Okay, we need to do it the other way around because this is the front, and whatever happens here in the back, I don't care, because like, we're not going to get there anyway. There we go. That's the border. Although this is a little bit. Oh. Well, apparently, I thought I wait, no. Maybe I can make it. Aha. Oh no. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, well, I have to clone it. It's fine. I mean, I can push the wall closer. You know what? Let's do that. Because I have to worry about gameplay turmo. Like, if I don't worry about gameplay turmo, I'm going to put myself into trouble. Because this creation does have a lot of stuff. It's not a video game that I'm going to make, but it's going to be you can walk around in it, and yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to do interacting. I don't know yet. Wait, why is that also moved up? Since when did I do that? The frick? When did that happen? Okay. We have to do the same here as well. So just pull it closer. Because I'm not going to. Oh, this side doesn't really matter, because like we have to recreate. Yeah, this is fine. Because here is another room, pretty much the identical room to this room. And you can look inside there, so we need that to be created. All right, I think this is a pretty good start, if I say so myself. I think it's a really good start. And now we only need to make the ceiling. And the ceiling is how can I put that? Interesting. It isn't classic ceiling, but also not. Like it's a combination of, like, I don't want to say modern, but yeah, it's a little bit of like a combination. I think the best way to create this one is, since we don't really have to interact with the ceiling, I can just like clone this, put it on top, obviously. You make it a little bit bigger grid. And then can we make it so that we don't have to touch too much on the... Because that would be amazing if that's true. That is amazing. Okay, that's good. So now it only needs to go up. There you go. That's, no, it's not done, but but that's a good start, because like now what we need to do, and I'm going to do it on the top for me because that's a lot easier to do. So we're going to shall we already paint this so we can see the difference of what it's going to be. It's not like white, but it's like it's a little bit here, I would say. Then we need to spray paint. There you go. Wait, painting that cost +9? Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's huge. That hurt. that was ow. Maybe maybe we're gonna trick it with using this, because I am not sacrificing +9 graphics demo for this. There's no fucking way I'm doing that. I think that a lot of things I'm not going to paint because A, it is all pretty much the same color anyways, and B, I kind of want to use my graphics terminal for other things in this creation. So we have to do it like this. The next thing that we're going to create is going to maybe a little bit more complex. So this is going to rise up graphics terminal 100%. There's nothing we can do about that. Yes. I'm not doing it in the same sculpt. Normally, Jechta would always say, like, I do as much as possible in the same sculpt, blah, 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 blah. And which is true. I do that a lot, especially if I create assets. But there is a reason why I'm doing it in a separate sculpt for this one. And you will see soon why that is. Well, maybe not in this video, but you will understand eventually. I'm trying to get a little bit more lower than that. Like it needs to look like it's holding. I think I have to do it manually. It's closer to the surface. There you go. Is it smart to do it in both ways? But that will rise up graphics terminal, so let's not do that. Let's not do it. Okay, so this is gonna be like the same white color, but the material is different. So this is more, a little bit more shinier. Not too much though. And a little bit more metal, but also not too much. Say 8% is yeah, maybe that's way too much though. I can maybe, no, it's not wax. Let's say 3%. Then 45. I can see that like it's having a little bit of a reflection in there. And that's what we want. Now, the fun part. And I'm not really sure how am I going to create this, to be honest. Like, what is the most efficiently way to do this? I don't know yet. I think the most efficiently way is clone it instead of using the same sculpt. I think that's, yeah. We can rise up the graphics term of this one. It's totally fine. %. Okay. So now we need to look at the size of these things, and it's about here. We created. Okay. And now we can clone it. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We can do it like this. I have to also to keep in mind that these things are quite big though, so the space should be quite larger. And let me see, how many are there on one tile? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So really hard to tell. Okay, we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, perfect. Okay, and in this part it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Funny enough, My tile is a lot bigger than this one. Although maybe... Wait. Let's first do that. Let's first create it and then we'll see where it goes. One, two, three, four. I'm just testing it out. I'm just testing out if I need to reorganize. Does it mean that the room is even smaller than this one? I think I made the room a little bit too big. Well, it doesn't look like that. Oh. I kind of wish I could measure in game, I mean, not in dreams. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I do not know. Am I going to... stick to the original with this one? I mean, this is pretty close. But then the 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. Sorry, I was having a deja vu of... For those who don't know, you're not missing anything. 7. 7. 7. 6, 5. 6, 4, 2, 5. But if you know the reference, you know the reference. I think that this is pretty okay. Like, this is... Now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, yeah, okay, this is also how it is in the real one. But let me just close this. Nice. I think that the plate is... Maybe I shouldn't do it by 4 though. Oh no, I'm stupid. Because like, yeah, this is only the half of the ceiling. I calculated the other half with this one. And that's not smart. So this one should be 3 and 3.5. So I'm a little bit silly. Do, 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 do. How are we going to do this properly? We want, of course, that makes sense. I think this needs to be further, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be further. Okay, so this needs to be 3.5, basically. I'm not really sure if I can pull that off. Well, I mean, close. And then we have to delete this one, of course. The only thing that I need to do is put them into the group. Is this going to add graphics thermo now? Sorry, not graphics thermo, a gameplay thermo, I mean. Because it's a lot of smaller assets. And this is why I mostly sculpt things in one scope. And depending on how much gameplay is going to be used in the end, I might maybe still switch to a one scope only. But for now, I'm fine with this because like it's better detail. I always delete the creation so I can see if I have everything equipped. Yeah, everything is gone. There we go. So now it's beautiful into a. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. And let's also put these two in a group. Because I'm kind of curious. If we clone this. Like how... Amazing. Yeah, that's it. That is it. And does this actually fit, eh? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so close. Wait, no way. There's no way that this is actually almost perfectly measured out of my head. There's no actually way. What? I think we have a one-on-one size of the actually thing. Oh wow, okay. I was not expecting that, to be honest. All right, that's the good news. Very good news. So now all we need to do is finish this. Yeah, that's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Very, very huge. And the fun thing is that there's like a really weird thing, or not a weird thing, but it's kind of weird. It's like I think it's meant for light. It's going to be inside here. So yeah, and we have to keep in mind that like it's only one side of it. So oh, I can already delete this, to be honest. Yeah, maybe. Let's clone this. And then also clone it themselves. I really cannot believe it. That I actually did that. That's insane. Okay, now there's an opening in here. I think it's because like I used the wrong Yep. See, now it fits. There's a little bit light coming through here, but that's because of Dreams doing that. We will fix that eventually. Okay, so now we need to do is make sure that everything is cloned again. Oh wait, it also does the entire wall. I don't want that. Oh. Well, let's only do it then for this. Oh. Did I do it? Did I do it? What the fuck? There you go. So now everything is connected. Perfect. Perfecto. Now we only select these things. Oh, that is pretty much it already. Makes sense. Because the other one is a clone. And now we're going to do this. And let the magic happen. Wait. Did it do it? Huh? Why did it not work? Why not work? Why not work? Why not work? I have to really be careful that I'm not forgetting and... Okay, now it should work. Yeah, okay, now it should work. I don't know what went wrong there. Okay, only these two. If I now clone it. Huh! This is not fair. Oh, no, I'm stupid. It doesn't work like that. Because it's not made out of one sculpt. I'm stupid. Ignore my silliness. I'm so sorry. Like I said, it's been a year that I've been using Dreams. So yeah, this is not working. Like it makes a new. It only works if you're using within the same sculpt. Then you can do it like that. There you go. Voila. And then we have to also cut in it, but that's a worry for another episode. I am going to finish this. Yoink. Not sure if this is gonna work like this. If I want to see. It does. That was a little bit better to do it like this. And then we have to do it. Let's select everything that goes faster. Oh. Where does it stop? Here. Yeah, now that I see this, me doing this, where's the end? It's here. It's this line. Ah! Okay. I'll do it the other way around. I will start from here. But then I see exactly where it is. Okay. There you go. Ah, this looks amazing already. Holy crap. Thermal wise, I'm not really sure how much we're going to sacrifice gameplay thermal, but there's only one way to find out. And that's by finishing this and then cloning it a few times. And then we see how much thermo it will cost in the end. Oh, there we go. Amazing! There it is! I'm so happy about this, to be honest. Holy crap. Holy moly. Okay. So let's do a quick test and see how we're going to deal with thermo. And with thermo, I mean gameplay thermo. 11%. I kind of was afraid of that, to be honest. How many are they? 22. 22 plates. Now, I'm not going to make like a huge building, but we need some walking road. So I was kind of a little bit afraid of that. So maybe I still going to use it in one sculpt instead of everything in because this is so not Jechta what I'm doing right now. Like, this goes against my own principles. This actually reminded me why I make single sculpts. This is a perfect reminder for that. But to be honest, I think it's also fine because like I'm not really using much space. It's gonna be like in small sections. So 11% is still fine, I would say, because like with yeah, I think it's fine. I'm just going to recreate a little bit of the scene so I can a little bit understand better of like how much we will lose in total. But holy crap, this is already looking pretty good. And without any lights and stuff like that. So can people already guess if you know what I'm going to create? Don't say it in the comments, but you can think out loud. You can maybe say it in the comments though, and do some guessing. It's fine. Ooh, wait, why is this not the exact same? That's why, because it wasn't cloned. Okay. So 22 pieces was... Okay, so four pieces is plus 2% of the gameplay turbo. That's scary. That's really scary. 10% right now. That's not really perfect place, but that doesn't matter for now. It's only for me to look at. Like, we have to walk here. Probably we don't need this one though. Why am I always so bad at placing things? What happened here? I thought I did that correctly. There you go. And then we need these two to continue. And then like so. Like so. 10%. 10% for this. It's quite nice. Quite nice. I think I'm happy with that. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to create the entire scene or recreate it, but just a little small section. And just for fun, you know, like I do see an issue, by the way, because like I did place that wait, why does it do that? Because like it is... Oh, because like I have a border here. Yeah, we shouldn't make the border though. Okay, that's something that I can fix easily. Okay, that's fine. Totally fine. All right, I think I'm going to leave my first. Let's before we're going, let's put a light source in here. That's studio light. That's not. Sun skybox. We need a skybox for sure. Not really sure where the sun comes from, but let's do it like here. Like that. Okay, to give you a little bit of an idea, so you can see a little bit better how it looks. Trying to find a good balance. Although this is not like me. It's not like the real source yet, but kind of want to make it so that like it's better, clear, visible. But yeah, so this is it. This is my second episode of the Secret Santa. I think we did quite a lot for the very first episode, and I really want to make a lot more. I'm not sure if I'm going to show the entire process, if I have to be honest, because like it is still going to be a big project for me to build, and time is not really on my side, because like I'm a slow sculptor, like I already said in a previous video. But yeah, it's a little bit longer than an hour in this video, but I think that's normal. Especially with me. No, but I mean, like, I had to figure out, like, I need to find a good start. Like, where can I start? I'm not sure if I will keep the ceiling like this with separate assets or like separate sculpts, because that is quite heavy on the gameplay thermo. But on the other side, it does leave a really good high quality on the sculpt itself. So, like, if I'm going to sculpt everything in one sculpt, it becomes more complex. So we get more complexity with the graphics thermo, and it also means that I have to lower down the quality. And well, I don't make creations with low quality graphics, so that's not my style. So yeah, sacrificing one thing to regain another thing. But I think what the most sacrificing for me is that I have to figure out if the gameplay thermo is going to be an issue later on. I do not have to build super lot of assets. A lot of assets are also clones. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. And it's only going to be, sorry about that. And it's only going to be it's going to be like a small part of this creation, because I'm not going to recreate the entire. Of course, not the entire game, because that will take me years to make that. But I'm just gonna make a small section, and just like you can walk. I will make it that you can walk around in it, and maybe some silly things and jokes if I can do that. That's already maybe a little bit too much of a spoiler of what it's going to be, but let me know in the comments. Do you already know? Do you already know what I'm trying to recreate? Of course, it's still in the early phases. Like the floor is really not the right color at the moment. The lighting is of course not correct, so we have to fix that. Everything. The ceiling is not correct yet. We need to make 2 holes in here. So there are going to be 2 holes in the ceiling where the light is. They look really weird in the original one, so I hope I can recreate that as close as possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say. I really hope that you enjoyed the first real episode of the Secret Santa community creation, organized by YahDeh. And yeah, hopefully I will see you in the next video. And hopefully, well, that's really, I cannot speak anymore. My brain is cooked. If you do enjoy this content, I hate to say it, but you can like and subscribe if you want, or you can not like it, but at least subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out anything. And yeah, and if you want to comment on it, please do, because it will help eventually the algorithm. You know how YouTube works. I'm pretty sure you already do by now. But yeah, it will help me a lot. And especially if you want to see me create more things in the future, because I still do it as a hobby. I do it because I have fun. But if you want to see more, if you want to see me create more stuff online, then you definitely have to show that. You have to subscribe at least. Wow, how do I sound like a no, do whatever you want. I'm just I don't know, I'm rambling. My brain is cooked. But I do hope that you enjoyed the series so far, even though it's only the second video from this series. But I hope you like it. I hope that you understand that I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm gonna say I'm leaving. I'm rambling. See you next time. In the next episode, we're going to continue with the floor. We're going to continue with the ceiling. And maybe in the second episode, I can already, maybe not, but maybe already doing some decoration. Like I said, the creation itself is pretty simple, but yeah, it still needs a lot of detail on my hand. So it still takes time. It takes some days to create this. So see you next time. Don't forget to dream, everybody. And have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. Bye-bye.